folks, today we will see about how to deploy Mule application in standalone runtime and how to test it. For doing this, first we need to have the Mule standalone runtime installed or available in your local machine. So for doing that, visit the below address for downloading the Mule standalone runtime. So you can see the link, and I have opened it for you guys. You can see, and you can download it based on your requirement, whether it is for Windows or for Linux. For Windows, you can download the charts anywhere. So once download completed, you need to unzip that file wherever you want to have it in your machine. So once you unzipped it, then you are all set for the Mule standalone runtime. So I downloaded it and I placed it in the Anypoint Studio. So where you can see, I placed it in Mule standalone 3.8.1, where you will have different folders. You can see the bin, and you need to run this Mule bat when you are ready with the deployment. And so let's get into the Mule Anypoint Studio. So for the time constraint, I already created an application. It's a very simple application where we will do the hello world example. So for doing that, I created a flow where it has a HTTP connector, one set payload, and a logger. So whatever we receive in the HTTP, I just prompted a response, set it in the payload, and then put it a logger. So first we need to run and see whether our project is working correctly or not. So for doing that, I run the project in Anypoint Studio. System is a bit slow, so let's wait for 1 or 2 minutes when the project gets started. You can see the console, the application is getting deployed. Yeah, now it is deployed and it is ready for the test. So go to Postman and we can test it from the Postman. So I had already given it, so just trigger and see. Yeah, so it is giving a response whatever we have given in the HTTP. So we are sure that the project is up and running. So now what we need to do, we need to go to Anypoint Studio. Now we need to export the project from Eclipse. Use this export and export it as an Anypoint Studio project to deploy Mule deployable archive. Say next and give the path where you want to export it, and you can uncheck this project sources, attach project sources, and once you are done, please click finish. In my case, I already exported this, so I'm doing a cancel it. And now stop your project, and please remember that you need to export the project when your project is running in Anypoint Studio. Let's stop, clean. So now we have stopped the project in the Anypoint Studio. So now we need to go and see how to do that in the Mule standard around runtime. So go to the location where you have copied your where you have exported the project. Copy that and put it into Mule standalone apps folder. So you need to place your zip file here, and then you need to start standalone runtime. For doing that, go into bin and double click on the mule.bat, and it is going to start now. Give 1 or 2 minutes for the standalone runtime to be starting. you can see how it is starting. First it is launching a JVM and then starting the Mule container, wrapper, and it is trying to start our application. Yeah, it is getting deployed. Let's wait for the deployment completion. Yeah, you can see our application is deployed in the standalone runtime. Now we can go to Postman and see whether it is working or not. And just to make sure that we have stopped the project in Anypoint Studio, now go to here and just send the request and see you will get a response. So to make sure whether it is coming or not perfectly, just change the URL and try to send and see it is saying no listener for endpoint whatever we give. So again let's give it correctly and send. You can see it is getting the response correctly, so which means our application is working from the standalone runtime. Yeah, this is how you can deploy the project in standalone. Thanks for watching.